Alright, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do some gameplay or just review on Space Marines Adventures. Um, so, this is by Warhammer, part of the franchise of 40K. It's called Space Marines Adventures Tyranid Attacks. And when you look at like the font for Attacks, it doesn't really look like it's that bad. It looks like, everyone in your family knows that there's something going on, but they've been told it's a threat, but they're not scared. They're still going to go and do their procrastination and go about their days like no hiccups. They threw in an exclamation mark and good job, but yeah, the Tyranids in this board game don't really come off like they're Tyranids. They don't have that feel. I guess the only time they really do is whenever they multiply, but they don't come after like the closest target or anything like that. They never move. They only spread out, but that makes sense. Like when they infect or like they just populate a lot. That's as close as it gets to be, Tyranid related. Um, the game's 12 and up. I got this game at Target. It's exclusive. I just started getting into Warhammer. I mean, I've been into Warhammer. I just never really learned how to actually play. I was introduced to it because I was a fan of Aliens, and I heard that without Aliens, there wouldn't be uh, well Space Hulk. For that universe, Warhammer 40K. So they made board games and so did Aliens, and a lot of them covered the same kind of a little bit similar tactics of survival horror. Um, I never played Space Marines. I never played a Space Hulk. I have the game on my Steam account. I've heard the audiobook. It's in my library. I listen to it whenever I'm just like doing some free time. Whenever I have free time. But anyway, let's go over this game. Try my best to try to describe it to you or what's going on. I'm gonna tell you at the end what I think about it. First of all, I'm gonna say this much. Um, I like this game. It's made for like um, people who aren't as patient when it comes to learning so much of a mechanic in a game. It has some 40K references, like as rules, which is cool and it makes sense because it's 40K. Um, I really wish Target would have made like some more effort on how do I put it? I guess design wise, font's not really that scary. The cards don't look as cool as the one from Necro, Labyrinth of the Necrons. So if you compare those arts, have you seen those videos? If you haven't seen them, search Space Marines Adventures. What is the Labyrinth of the Necros or Necrons, and you'll see that like in the cards in there, they got more detail and stuff. These don't really have a lot of detail, unfortunately. That it kind of makes the game to me like lack like what 40K is. If you have Labyrinth of the Necron, you see the art and you already have like an idea of like what the surroundings like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta say about that. It's a 1 to 4, so it is playable solo. The link time is 30 to 45 minutes, and what else? Let's go ahead and just we're gonna try our best to go ahead and play the game. I'm not sure if you guys like. I see there's 4 people there. Thank you for joining, guys. Uh, I'm not really in the right state of mind right now, and not in the negative, but just I guess I really haven't really given myself sleep, and I should sleep, but this game's really cool. I like it. It's not like my favorite game, but I definitely it's one I do when it comes to breaking the ice to introduce someone like some kind of game, and it just came out this year. Um, there's other games in the 40K that um, who are the guys who made this Workshop? I think it's called Workshop. Yeah, they're behind Warhammer, and they have obviously more complicated board games, but this is more like just like for anyone who just wants to get like a taste. And I swung at the opportunity to play something that was close, well, as close as I'm going to get to like Warhammer without it being too technical. Um, Anyway, so in this game, when you play, you're playing solo, but you're also controlling three other characters, including yourself, because you do pick a character. So technically, that's you. Um, when I got into this universe, I was introduced to Blood Angels and Gene Steal or Tyranids, and it was from the video game Deathwing, and it was cool. I liked it. There's two different versions. One of them's not even like supported for multiplayer. It was the first one. Well, it has to be the first one, but there's a remaster one that's called Deathwing, and that one I played from time to time. I also got Tactics. Then I fell into the whole Gene Stealers, and I thought those were Tyranids. Like I thought that was the race, but it's just part of the race. So you learn something every day. Anyways, the people I'm going to be using in the game, I'm going to be playing as Brother Ralph, and he is from the Blood Angels. He's got range and attack. They all do, but they have different numbers for data cards. For range, for Brother Ralph is 4, and attack is 4. Every Space Marine has war gear, right? As you can see right there, Brother Ralph. And they have an ability. So he adds to the dice roll whenever he's attacking a Tyranid in the square adjacent to him. So left, right, above, or bottom, depending on where he's at. So I that's a plus for me. That makes me less scared and kind of like helps me out to understand like these space marines they don't really have fear. You know, they go to war, and that's the thing. And that's a good example right here. Then I'm also going to throw in Brother, I can't really actually pronounce that, Vorny? If I said that wrong, I do apologize. But at least try to take in consideration that I was brave enough to upload this. Anyway, that's enough pity. So this guy is from the Iron Hand. There's the logo. His range is amazing. I want to say we'll count and verify this, but the longest tile that is in this, and each tile is 7 across that I know of. But we'll check that. So already his range is overpowered. Like I mean, it's a lot better. His actions are 3. That's where he kind of like doesn't really succeed. Like he lacks of for actions. Um, but he does cover a lot. His war gear is going to be heavy bolter, add plus dice roll, made by Brother Vordy. And when he attacks a Tyranid, unless the Tyranid is in a square adjacent of him, honestly, I know I just read that, but I gotta read it again. Add +1 to a dice roll. Okay, so you're not adding 2. I don't know why I even said that. That makes sense to me. Okay, so you're just gonna add an imaginary 1 that's gonna play its part, so it's not like it's really imaginary. And when he attacks a Tyranid, unless Tyranid is a square adjacent of him. So he can't attack a Tyranid that is a square away from him, but he can attack whatever is near him, and he can throw in a +1. So does that mean he can't, like, let's say Tyranid who is a square away from him, that's like, well, 2, right? Because he's right here. Let's imagine he's here on a tile, and there's another tile here, and there's the enemy here on the next one. He can't attack whatever's right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, but he can attack the next one. Can he do that? I don't know. That's a... Let's just take advantage of his range, and then, yeah, he'll be our sniper. Then we're going to throw in Brother Lucas from the Space Wolves. I'm not sure if any of you too like those guys. Oh, yeah. And they have a status, right? They call it a data card for a reason. This is them healthy, and this is them when they're wounded just once. The war gear for Brother Lucas is that after choosing special card when preparing for battle, at the start of every level, Brother Lucas gives 1 extra card. This must be frag grenade or crack grenade. Take this card and those discard one set aside. So I'm going to pick between two handheld exploding devices. So I got to go ahead and look through the deck and pick a frag grenade or a crack grenade. I found the crack one, right? That'd be easy to find, I would imagine. Frag. Let's find out the difference between them. What do you say, everybody? Oh, I was joking. I thought everyone left. Thanks for still being here. Here we go. Thanks for the like. That's cool. So for the crack grenade, all right, I'm sorry. Here we go. Anyways, for example, you actually know what a crack grenade is in the Labyrinth of Necron. But here, you just, I mean, you gotta use your imagination. Oh, shit, is that it right here? Oh, I'm embarrassed. Well, I guess the other one, they actually literally show it. They don't actually make it like hard to see, or I guess you gotta be in another state of mind to actually focus on this kind of stuff. Anyways, use this at any time during the Space Marine's turn. Pick a Tyranid with 4 squares of this Space Marine. 4 times across. Okay, hold on. I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute.